Okay, this is Divine Light, and I'm coming back with another reading. And this reading is for the Divine Masculine and what he is presently doing. Okay, what is the Divine Masculine presently doing? Okay, this is about the Divine Masculine. A Divine Masculine can be male or female. Take which one ever resonates for you, collective, or for your partner in mind. Okay, so I've already prayed, but I do want to ask the divine for guidance in this reading with the Divine Masculine. I ask for my guardian angels to guide these messages to the collective. Archangel Michael, whoa. I know you guys heard that right. So all these cards came down, and at the end of this is what came. Okay? So let's see what's going on in this reading. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Okay? So this is in reverse. Okay? However, you also have Ace of Wands. The universe still has something for the Divine Masculine, okay? He still is a divine being. Despite what the Divine Masculines and the Divine Feminines have been through, they still are divine beings as long as they keep their vibrations and their frequencies high, okay? They are looking at the things that they have lost, the spilled milk. They're looking at the things that are spilled out into the cup, okay? You have the Knight of Wands. All right. So the Divine Masculine, he seems to be getting things from the universe. So he's still getting some things, ideas, finances, goals, projects, something tangible from the universe. However, he's still looking at the spilled milk. He's still looking at the King of Swords. He's not seeing what the universe had filled in his cup for him. The universe had something so spectacular for him, and it was abundant. It was overflowing, right? And it had something to do with the sun. It had something to do with the sun. So, Divine Masculine, did you miss out your opportunity with the sun, with a star, whether this be a star seed, an actual star, an empath, somebody who has a connection with the universe, somebody who has a connection with source energy, somebody who has a connection with source energy, you actually realize that you made a mistake, that you didn't see the sun. You weren't grateful for what the universe was giving you. The universe had given you something. You weren't grateful for it. Okay? You actually were giving to someone else instead of giving to that Libra. Ooh, I said Libra. Instead of giving and balancing things out, being fair. You weren't being fair in this situation. Page of Wands in reverse. So somebody wasn't being fair. We have the Hangman. Did you leave the star hanging? Did you leave the star feeling like you guys could have had something and you didn't, and now you want some form of communication to come in? You want either them to communicate with you or you to communicate with them? Okay? You have the Hierophant. You also have betrayal, upright. So you probably thought that this sun betrayed you. You didn't realize you were the one who was betraying the sun. And that's why you looking like, damn, what have I done? What did I really do? Because I left the sun. I left the sun. I left the universe. I left an extension of the universe out in the cold. This card popped back up, y'all. This was at the end of my deck. this card popped back up 4 cards down. So you could have had everything with this sun. Everything you could have possibly imagined, because the universe gave it to you. And no, you were not worthy of it. The divine masculine at that present time, he wasn't worthy of the sun. But the universe knew that that's what the DM needed. He needed that. Now this is a message that needs to come in. So somebody needs to hear this message. Somebody needs to take heed to this message, because there will be a tower moment. So if there hasn't been a tower moment yet with your divine masculine, there's a possibility that the tower moment will occur. And this tower moment will occur because this person didn't realize what they had. They didn't realize that the universe was gifting them with something. So that person went into isolation. Whoever the sun was, the sun went into isolation. The sun isolated and went within to find the light within them. They went to find that light within them. They were no longer waiting on the divine masculine. They were no longer waiting on that person. Okay? This came, not only did it flip over, but it came in reverse. So somebody had more options than what they needed, and after rejecting the sun that the universe had offered them, now they're looking at their options like, damn, how did I miss out on the sun? How did I not realize that this was what was gifted to me, that this was the universe? How did I not realize that this was for me? And look, you have the victory in reverse. So this divine masculine did not receive victory with this lover. They did not receive victory with this person. Okay? They didn't put it to an end with something else. They were supposed to put something else to an end. They did not. Instead, they rejected the sun and put an ending with the sun. Okay? You have this in reverse. They didn't guard what the universe gave them. The universe gave them something so spectacular. They did not guard it with their heart. They did not. Matter of fact, they did the opposite. They did the opposite. But whoever they did that to is the high priestess. Whoever the DM dogged out, because we just gonna say dogged out, because that's, and I don't even use that word, so that word came to me. So they dogged out the sun. How you dog out the sun? How you dog out an extension of Christ? How you dog out an extension of the universe? How you dog that out? That he did the sun cold, but he didn't realize, okay, you did that to the sun. Not only was that person that you fucked over the sun, divine masculine, because you fucked over the sun, divine masculine, but they were also the high priestess. They're a high priestess. This person is highly intuitive, very intuitive. So they probably had dreams about what you were doing. They probably had intuitions. Their angel was probably telling them. Their spirit guides was probably telling them. They knew what was going on as a high priestess. Okay? They knew what was going on. By all that, juggling in reverse. They weren't juggling. The high priestess wasn't juggling. She made her choice. The high priestess had made her choice that she was going to stay and be the sun. She was going to stay and be her higher self. While you pretending to be working on this relationship, divine masculine, you pretended to be working on this connection with the sun. You faked the sun out and pretended that you actually wanted a connection, a long-term commitment with the sun. Okay? But that's not what you wanted. That's not what you wanted. And because that's not what you wanted, somebody's going to get a soulmate. Somebody's going to have a soulmate come in. Because you rejected, the divine masculine rejected whatever the universe, our higher power and our creator was trying to give this divine masculine, the sun, wish fulfillment, a high priestess, somebody intuitive, somebody who could guide him and be there for him with his reverse wheel of fortune that he was having before the universe said, I'm going to bring this son into your life. You rejected divine masculine, now he or she will be finding that soulmate. That soulmate might be a past lover, might be somebody they've known in the past lives, somebody they've been incarnated with. But it's somebody that they have this type of twin flame-like feeling. Somebody they have this type of deep connection. They have this magnetic pull. They have this drawn to this other person, divine masculine, because of what you decided. And that person's going to be coming in like a chariot. And guess what? Something about this card that stands out to me, the stars. The stars are leading this. You rejected the divine feminine, the divine masculine rejected the divine feminine. And now, the universe, okay? The stars, the sky, the sun, the moon, they're bringing in this for the divine feminine because of what the divine masculine had did, or maybe the divine masculine is going through this currently in the present time. Maybe this is what the divine masculine is dealing with. Okay? But this doesn't seem to me like a divine feminine would do this. This isn't, the divine feminine did not do this to the divine masculine. They did not. Divine feminine was the star in this. The divine feminine, no. The divine feminine did not do this. This was the divine masculine doing. He did the divine feminine code. Well, probably another third party, probably with somebody else that he was juggling with, because the sun wasn't juggling nobody. But the DM was in this devilish energy. We have the emperor in reverse. So he wasn't acting like an emperor. He wasn't acting like a boss. He wasn't taking care of his empress. He wasn't taking care of his responsibilities just as a man or as a woman. But this scares men to me. You got the emperor here. The emperor don't turn into no woman. The emperor is the emperor. The empress is the empress. Okay? And yes, you can embody that energy, but this, from this overall reading, this is the emperor upside down. The emperor did this. You wanted to know if the divine feminine did this? The divine masculine wanted to be like, the divine masculine tried to creep in the weed and be like, the divine feminine, man, you keep blaming it on me. It could be the divine feminine who dogged me out, who did me cold. The divine feminine could have. No, divine masculine, it was you. Whoever's in that masculine energy. Whoever's in that masculine energy, they did that. Okay? So the divine masculine, if you want to know what he's doing or what he has done or what he is feeling presently, it says here that he is in regret. He is regretful. He is looking at this like he didn't spill, the milk has been spilled because of he was in the Empress in reverse. Okay? But it's okay, divine feminine, because the energy I'm getting from you is that you are intuitive and you know this. The divine feminine knows this already. She's highly intuitive. She knows. She knows exactly what's going on. She has got messages from the universe, from her guides. She knew this connection was deeper than what it was portrayed to be or how it felt like. You knew in your heart to heart this was a deep connection. You also knew that this person had wounds and had childhood issues and had things they was dealing with. You were willing to help them with that. You were willing to be there for them during those times where they're going through that. They still dogged you out. They still did you cold. They didn't want that healing. They didn't want the healing from the sun. They didn't want universal healing. They didn't want healing from the Most High. Or they would ask for that healing. They didn't want that. The Most High was trying to give them that because that's what the divine masculine needed in their life. The divine masculine didn't see that though. He didn't see that. He didn't see the Empress. He didn't see that the Empress, he made the Empress feel like an option. He made the Empress feel like an option. That's cold. But we have this. The divine feminine, you will get this happy beginning with somebody. So don't feel like, man, all hope is lost, all energy is lost, all time is lost. Do not feel like this, because this could have been something that you was dealing with. I'm here for some time. Way too long, longer than you would ever put up with anybody else. You was dealing with this. The universe wants to say you got something. You got something coming for you. The universe will reward you, okay? So this is the Divine Masculines reading. So I want to go ahead and I want to end it there. If anything resonates with you, please feel free to subscribe, to like, to comment, to share. Thank you so much. This is Divine Light at Night.